Dear friends, welcome to the Wednesday Word on Wednesday the 5th of October. Well, hardly a day goes by without a new crisis. The increase in energy costs is, of course, affecting us all. The rapid rise in interest rates is making homeowners feel insecure about their mortgages. The announcement of new tax rates, only to withdraw them a few days later, makes us wonder if the new government has any thought-out plan. The wild fluctuation in the value of the pound is causing uncertainty in the markets. The price of everything seems to increase every day and is not met by wage rises. And the war in Ukraine grinds on whilst President Putin responds with nuclear threats and sabotaging his own pipelines. I can't remember when things have felt more out of control or the future has seemed more uncertain. And all of this can make us feel very anxious and insecure. Well, uncertainty, anxiety and insecurity are nothing new for God's people. In fact, the Bible story of the people of Israel and the Christian church is dealing with one crisis after another. I came across just one example in my readings in Isaiah earlier this week. In chapter 36, Sennacherib, the king of Assyria, is threatening to wage war against Hezekiah, the king of Judah. This is the equivalent of Russia invading the Donbass. First, Sennacherib sends his field commander to encourage Hezekiah to surrender. Then, when that doesn't succeed, he writes to him, reminding him of all the other countries that he's defeated because their gods have failed to protect them. Now, at this point, Hezekiah is a great example to us of what to do when we feel anxious, insecure, or under threat. This is Isaiah chapter 37, verses 14 to 20. Hezekiah received the letter from the messengers and read it. Then he went up to the temple of the Lord and spread it out before the Lord. And Hezekiah prayed to the Lord, Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, enthroned between the cherubim, you alone are God over all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made heaven and earth. Give ear, Lord, and hear. Open your eyes, Lord, and see. Listen to the words Sennacherib has sent to ridicule the living God. It is true, Lord, that the Assyrian kings have laid waste all these peoples and their lands. They've thrown their gods into the fire and have destroyed them, for they were not gods at all, but only wood and stone fashioned by human hands. Now, Lord our God, deliver us from his hand, so that all the kingdoms of the earth might know that you, Lord, are the only God. Well, it's a great prayer, and here are 5 applications for us. First, take your problems to the Lord. Lay them out before him. Second, remind yourself of who is in charge. You alone are God over all the kingdoms of the earth. Third, be honest about your anxiety. It is true, Lord, that the Assyrian kings have laid waste all these peoples. Fourth, be specific about what you want God to do. Deliver us from his hand. And fifthly, make sure your motivation is right. Hezekiah wanted deliverance from Sennacherib, not just to save his own and his country's skin, but so that all the kingdoms of the earth might know that you, Lord, are the only God. Well, how could you make Hezekiah's prayer a model for your own prayers in times of need and insecurity and uncertainty? God bless you today.